Welcome to As a Crow Flies Hiking. I am in Florida on the Suwanee River. Well, not yet. I'm about to be on the Suwanee River. Myself and Avalanche and Jelly, Edgar, decided to come down and do a kayaking trip of the Suwanee, maybe 100 miles. I don't know exactly, but we're about to put in on that adventure with our kayaks right behind me. Unfortunately, Francine decided to make a visit at the same time. That's a hurricane. We tried to do this trip a year ago, but another hurricane hit the same place at the same time of year. We're on the cusp of the hurricane on the eastern side. I think we'll be okay. Tune in and see. Let's go. We're underway on the Suwanee River and it's raining, but you're in the water anyway, so whatever. I think we got about 12 or 13 miles a day. It's just a half day. We'll get to a platform and spend the night. This is gonna be fun. Last year we attempted this trip, hurricane hit, and we had to abandon it because the roads were destroyed, parts of them, and the platforms were destroyed. A year in the making, we're now underway, but this time, Francine is the hurricane off to our west, but luckily we're well on the outskirts of it and shouldn't have any effects of it other than just some rain bands. One interesting point about this trip is that this is the first time I put my new kayak, well, new to me, it's a 25-year-old kayak. It's the first time I put it in the water. Now, as my father told me and other people said, what are you doing? Why would you not put it in the water before you tested it out on a 6-day trip? It seems to be floating fine, so I'm glad it worked out. I can't explain how peaceful this is. The Suwanee River is very wide in this area. Water is just kind of slowly moving and it's raining, so you see the little imprints of the rain on the water. Very quiet. All the moss hanging off the trees. I don't know if it can get much better than this. We stopped at the Stephen Foster's area, a little rest area, and there's this really cool sign that kind of tells what the Suwanee River is. It says the Suwanee River begins its journey at 430,000 acres of the Okefenokee Swamp in Fargo, Georgia, and then travels through Florida over 270 miles until it reaches the Gulf of Mexico. We're gonna get lunch and then keep paddling. We gotta dry out. The only problem is it's been raining, so it's difficult to dry out. I thought I was being clever with just a Gatorade power bar. And then I looked over at Avalanche to see what he had for lunch. Look at this concoction.
Peanut butter, raspberry jelly, indulgent trail mix, and some raw unfiltered honey on a flour tortilla. It's a work of art. I almost hate to eat it.
It looks like bear poop to me, but I'm sure it tastes really good. We stopped for lunch and met a cool guy named Jorday. He was fishing and he told us about the sturgeon down the river a bit that will jump out of the water and knock you out of your boat. I don't know, I'd have to look it up, but he said there's been a couple of people that have died by being knocked out of their boat and hitting the head or something. I can't verify it right now, can't get on Google, but anyway, if it wasn't raining, it'd be perfect, but it's still perfect to me. Because I'm not really a kayaker, I'm more of a backpacker, this trip is a little difficult for me because the gear that I use is different and it took me a while to pack. I had to pack a couple of times and didn't really understand what I needed, and now I see some of the things I should have packed. Then I could have done a little bit better job preparing the kayak itself, because once you're in here, it's difficult. It's not like backpacking where you can stop and get all your stuff off and then do something real quick. You got to get out. It's just a whole ordeal. So I should have gotten everything I needed right here in front of me. And then I didn't adjust the pedals down below because I had this rudder in the back that drops down, and I didn't adjust those, so I got my feet up. So I'll have to do that later. So just stuff that you learn as you go, and I'm learning on the fly. It's a blow-up boat. Somebody had a bad day. It's crazy that the water was up that high. That's another 6 feet above me. Whew, water can get high down here. Looks like the outer bands of the hurricane are about to hit us again. We've gotten several of them on the way down here last night, and now we're about to get hit by another one. Red and yellow and all the ugly colors are gonna hit us pretty soon, but maybe we can get close to camp. I think we'll be setting up in the rain though. Oh well. Yeah, it's nice. Well, it's not abandoned, but looks like a tree got the best of it. Looks like it's been sitting there a while. You never know what's around the bend on this river. This it's kind of rocky. I saw that big group of kids out there on the beach. I just kept thinking of the movie Lord of the Flies. Hope they don't decide who's going to take charge. That book did not end well. The weather just keeps getting worse. Thunder, lightning hitting around us. Probably not the best place to be out on the water, but we don't have much further. Maybe we can test our luck. About time to get to camp, set up, get something to eat, maybe turn in for the night. I don't know. and start all over again tomorrow. Well, I think we made it to our first campsite for the night. Rain's been pretty strong the last few hours. It's kind of slacked up a bit, but I think this is it. All right, we made it to the Ferry River camp. That's our camp for the night. Put our kayaks out on these platforms here and then head up to camp, hopefully inside so I can dry everything. Everything's wet, but been a fun day. Let's get out and see what we can get organized. Right. Thank y'all. So this is what it looks like. You have a little shelter area that's screened in. It's got a light, it's got power, it's got a fan, and there's 3 of them up here. And it's even got a picnic table. So it looks like all 3 of us will have our own for the night unless somebody else comes, which I don't think they will. Basically, we're in a hurricane, so why would they? So I'm gonna go back down and get what's left of my gear, bring it back up here, and then see if I can dry some stuff out, because it's been a wet one all day long. Whew. Okay, let me take you around my setup for the night and what I have. So I've set up just over in the corner. I have my own little place here, and boy, the storm's coming down. So I've got my Nemo pad, my Nemo tensor here. So all my stuff is wet. I've got it all hanging. I've got my shorts, my shirt. This is my extra sleeping shirt and pants. I've got my 4 bags here. And then I've got all my electronics and life vest and paddles and shoes all drying out. So this will be my setup for the night. We're gonna go eat here in a minute. I'm gonna get things all situated and then we'll be in for the night. All right, let's check out the Ferry campground area. There's a pavilion over here. Even got a picnic table. And then back over here, we have the restroom. It even has a shower and a restroom, full restroom here. Everything you need in this place. Fantastic. This has even got a primitive camping area with picnic tables and a fire ring. And I mean, if you're gonna go kayaking trip, this is the way to go, with a nice area that you can reserve. So what's on the menu for tonight, first night on the Suwanee? My favorite, chicken Alfredo pasta, and some goldfish pretzels, and a Powerade. Edgar, what do you got on the menu tonight?
Grilled chicken with spinach Alfredo pasta.
Oh, nice. Donnie, what you got?
Beef stroganoff with noodles, topped off with raspberry crumble.
It's been a very cool day getting out here to the Suwanee. Driving 8 hours yesterday. It's been so much fun. Getting to at least have our introduction to over 13 miles today. Tomorrow, 24 miles. I don't even know which campground we'll be at tomorrow, but about 6 days, 100 miles. So I'm going to tuck in tonight, get some sleep, and start again tomorrow. See you on the next episode, which will be day 2 of our Suwanee adventure.